Hello and welcome back to the end of Stranded Deep. Today is the 11th and final episode of Stranded Deep. Buckle in because it's going to be a long one and we have got a lot to cover today. So in today's video I want to cover basically the last two boss battles. There's going to be a lot of cutting to and froing. I want to get all the resources to escape and finish the game. So I've come back to my sort of stop point island. I've upgraded the boat. So we've got these shelves. The boat's a little bit bigger. So this is where we are on the map, just below where we took the octopus out. And we're going to go find the Meg or... So what I've done is I've loaded the cartographer. And in the top left and a little bit lower than the top left is another boss. So we're either going to go and find the Meg or we're going to go find the eel. And both of them are actually... I don't know. To be honest, all the bosses have got their difficulties. So what we've just taken on in the last episode was a giant octopus. If you didn't see that, be sure to go check that out. That was different. That was our first boss. We were finding our feet. It took me a couple of attempts to do that, I think, off camera like, so you guys didn't see all my fails. And then we got the Meg, which comes with its own difficulties. So it's a shark that jumps out of water, only if you jump in the water. So last time I gave you the tip of the octopus, you got to stay near the buoy. When you're near the buoy, the octopus won't use its range attack. So with the shark, he won't attack you physically unless you go in the water. So really, with the Meg, you just got to make sure you got enough arrows or enough spears. And he's by this whale over here in the distance. So all you got to do, pull up, basically drop your anchor and just throw a load of spears at him. I found a good sort of little rhythm that he went from left to right. So every time I hit him from the left of the boat, it'd go under, hit the boat and try and rock it. Hence why I've upgraded the boat from what it was before. And then he would swoop underneath, so I could hit him twice and he would just keep coming back and forth, back and forth. And that's the best way I found to do this, really. So we're pulling up to the boat. So here it is. This is the boat. So I think it's like a boat that's had like a bit of a whale attack. I'm not sure because there's some sort of corpse here because that's what the Meg's feeding on basically. So we need to drop the anchor. Well, I may have dropped that a bit prematurely there because I don't actually know where. So it's giving us the MEGALODON sort of intro. I think he might be the other side of the ship. So obviously you got to attack him a bit like the octopus. You got to release him for them to actually attack you. So yeah, there's the whale. Whale's caught in the net. The Meg's feeding, and now we're interrupting his feed, and he is not happy. So the only thing I found with this boss is he's actually really hard to find. Like, I'm struggling to find him right now. Well, obviously the octopus is in the water, and you can see where you really want to avoid going in the water. So there we go, we've just been hit once. You want to avoid going in the water because obviously you can then jump out the water. I don't know if that's a mechanic that was meant to be or something. I don't know. There he is. He's not actually that big. He just looks like a normal shark with just a lot of health, really. There we go. He's knocked us again, so he's gone underneath. And I think this is the sort of hardest part, really, for the MEGALODON, is finding where he is. There he is. Because, like I say, all you got to do is just avoid going in the water, and he won't actually attack you. He'll just attack your boat. And if you've got a big enough boat, which you should, as a recommendation. So here he goes. Here he comes underneath. He'll zoom off. He'll come back at us like that, and he'll go underneath this side, and that's when we can attack him again. So if you can get a good sort of pattern going, he's actually not too bad because you can find him. And that was the thing I found the hardest with this, was finding where he was. So he's attacking the boat again. Where's he gone? That's literally the hardest thing, is finding where he is. There he is. You almost want like a flashing beacon spear so you can see him. And go and he's attacked again. Here he comes. Under this side, he'll zoom up this side like that, and then he'll be on this side. If you can get a good pattern like that and keep it going, you'll find him nice and easy. There we go. So there's nearly half health, so I know he's going to come underneath. There he is. Whoa, look at this. I'm absolutely bossing this. So like I say, if you've got a big enough boat and you get this pattern and you don't go in the water, so ensuring you've got enough spears, he's actually probably the easiest boss. Which is what I've found through feedback and things like that. And I found it, to be honest. This is my first attempt and my only attempt. So yeah, definitely the easiest boss. So if you get this as your first boss, happy days. So I've actually lost my rhythm a little bit now. I've got quite a lot of sticks. And what I've done is I made these container shelves, which are really handy for bringing more goods with you. Where last time I had to drop the case on the boy and then basically search a chest before I got attacked by the octopus. So this is actually a lot easier, saves me dropping the chest and things like that. So you've got like a capacity of 6 chests on this boat, which is cool. It's all you need. You probably don't even need that many. Here he is again. Oh, bloody missed. So he's actually quite a scary boss, but I kind of thought the Meg would be a lot. Thoughts on this boss, I'm a little bit disappointed. When you see the size of the octopus we took on last episode, which if you haven't seen, be sure to go check it out, and the rest of the series, see how we've got this far. The Megalodon isn't actually that big, considering the Megalodon is probably the most famous sort of mythical or dangerous sea creature that we don't know whether it's fictional or not. It's just a bit small. Like this whale that it's eating is actually bigger. So I don't know, I just think the Megalodon should have been like huge. It should have been the size of that whale, if not bigger, which would have made it more scary. Or it's something like he can damage your boat, so if your boat gets hit X amount of times you fall in and you ain't got a boat. Something to make this boss a little bit harder would have been nice. Maybe I should have gone in the water to make it a little bit harder, but I don't know. This is just a bit of a disappointing boss battle. It's just like taking on a shark really, and any normal shark but with extra health. So I don't know, a little bit disappointed with this boss fight, but saying that, the octopus and the eel are 2 good bosses, and they actually are quite scary, and I've always said that about this game. This game is a very intense game, and that's what it does good. Being intense, having that feeling of you being stranded on an island and trying to escape, which is what we're doing, and having that intense feeling is probably the best thing about this game that I found. And there we have it. He is dead. So it is just classed as a great white when you come up to him. He's not actually that scary, I don't think. A little bit disappointing, maybe, but there we go. 2 down, 1 to go, and then we've actually got to escape this. So if you don't know how we escape it, obviously stay tuned and I'll talk you through it. We'll do step by steps and you'll see it along the way. Very action jam-packed episode today. So yeah, let's go and find the next boss. So the Meg was actually the top left on our cartographer map, and now we have Abakia or something, which is the eel, which is showing the far left of the map, but really it's sort of north is in the sort of top right corner, so he's sort of like southwest on the map, which is what you use your compass for, and they throw you out with the map being north in the top right, so you do get lost and confused. And the eel basically has a base that's underwater, so you have to go in the water to activate him, unlike the Megalodon. He's taken voyage in an abandoned shipwreck, and you basically go under. The sun's sort of setting. This could be a little bit frustrating, could be a little annoying, this. So you do actually have to go in the water to fight this one, unlike the Meg, and he is a lot bigger than the Meg. Like I said before in the Megalodon battle, the Meg's actually quite disappointingly small. So here's the indication that the boss is nearby. And yes, this is the eel, the 3rd and final boss, and I'm actually going to take this, debating taking that air tank. So we're going to spend a lot of time in the water. I do have a tactic, works better with the air tank. I'm a little bit concerned it's night time because we can't actually see that well underwater. So you actually have to find the hole, which is where I'm struggling because it's actually quite dark down here, to sort of activate this boss. I can't tell which side it is because the sun's setting, which is a little bit against us. So tip number 1, ensure you have a gas tank. Tip number 2, make sure it's a good time of day. So there we go, we've got the sort of health bar. I don't know where he is. There he is, he's swimming up. I'm sort of gonna, this being my first take, I know he can jump out of water as well, so I'm just sort of concerned because it's night time. I can't see him. I just want to see how much damage he can take while he jumps at me, because this might be the only opportunity we can attack him because the water's too dark. Maybe I've picked the wrong time of day. There he is. Fuck, Jesus. So he's too quick. So this could be a bit of a fail, being nighttime. He actually missed that one. He's going to come again any minute. So every time you sort of attack him, he will jump up and get you, and he gets stuck, which could be a tactic. But it's just far too dark. I don't know about you guys, but I'm struggling to see, let alone you. He's already attacked me 4 times. My health's on 2 bars. This could be the first failed attempt. Not gonna lie, I can't see him. The only time I can see him is when he jumps out of the wall, and he's pretty much attacked me. And there we go, he's attacked me again. Didn't even see that one coming. He's too quick. This one could actually be one of the harder bosses if you don't do your timings right. Like, maybe we've really badly planned this one. Is that him? He's gone and killed me. Right, take number 2. So I've planned this, so it took me a while to actually find back where I was to get here, really, because I actually got lost the first time finding him, but we're here at daytime. I've got my water tank, or my fresh air tank, sorry, and all my spears, and I've learned a tactic. So, number 1, you need an air tank. Number 2, you need a lot of spears. Number 3, you need it to be daytime, and this is the hole that I was on about in the previous version. So I've got 2 attacks in there. So there's 2 tactics for this. You can either swim around here and swim opposite to him. So when he swims towards you, he's going to attack. Or hide under this part of the ship, and he can't attack you a single bit, which is beautiful. So as you can see, every time I attack him, he swims off and swims towards you, and that's when he either leaps out the water or comes to attack you. But because you're under here, he can't fit. So there you go, he swims off, he's going to come and use his charge attack, can't get me. So he has like a bit of a tantrum and just carries on swimming like normal. So he's come around this side, and this is literally the best tactic. There you go, you sort of see him glitch out there because he's meant to swim off and swim back towards you. But as he swims off, there's no sort of recognition of where you are because you're under this sort of area where he can't get you. Do you see what he does there? He sort of swims off and stops and does like a right angle turn. And that's because he can't get you. So there you go. I don't think, obviously I'm just using the basic spears, but even still, even if you take 1 or 2 hits when you go back to your ship to get some more spears, because I don't think a full inventory will actually take him out, seeing the sort of damage so far. Let's just show you the sort of idea. I'm struggling to swim out here. So I've run out of sort of air, so that's the sort of tactic you want to take when going up for air. Go the opposite side to where he is. So he's sort of on the left, going to the right, so I've hit him now. And if you was to go get some fresh air, you'd want to go the opposite side to where he is, because he will use, so like right now he's going to come this side and he's going to want to use a charge attack. So you want to stay the opposite side of the boat to what he's on basically at all times if you're going to go get air, or if you don't want to use this tactic and you just want to swim and sort of try and take him out, fair enough. Some people don't want to use these exploits, I guess, or sort of easy tips. But yeah, look at the size of him. This is the sort of size you'd expect the Meg to be. I don't know why they made the Meg small. Now I'm out of air properly. So like you see, I've gone the opposite side of the ship, keeping him on the other side. He's actually going to come and attack me. I can take a hit or 2 because I now know that I can hide under here because of the sunlight. I know where he is. There we go. There's another attack. Glitches out. He's actually got quite a lot of health. He's definitely got a lot more than the Meg. Maybe he's similar to the octopus, but I don't know whether I'd class this one or the octopus as harder. I'd probably class the octopus because there's more glitches involved. And I actually died the most against the octopus. I think that took me 2 or 3 attempts, where this has took me 2, but the first time was a bit foolish and one of my mistakes. Here it comes. Where this one, there's a really easy stop point where you can hide. Maybe the gas tank helped me out a bit more than it should have. So yeah, stay on the opposite side of the ship to where he is. Sort of try and worm your way into here if you can, like so. There we go, nearly there. I got 4 more spears and he's dead. Job done. 3 boss fights, 3 completed, probably only 2 or 3 deaths really, and there we have it. So I'm going to head back and grab Wilson and head back to our main house now. So we're back. All 3 bosses done. We have Wilson back at our home, not our temporary home on that island. We're back here. Statues on the floor. We now need to head to the ship and escape this island. We've got the squid trophy, the eel trophy and the shark trophy. Chucked them on the floor for now. But we have our compass. We need to go due east and find this ship and get off this crappy little island. So if you didn't know, defeating them boss actually gave us aeroplane parts, which is how we get off this island. So a little bit of an update for you before we leave this island. I've hung up our trophies. We've left Wilson on a shelf. So if anyone ever does come here when we escape, they've got a nice little setup. We've got a potato farm now because we actually needed potatoes, water and food to get off this island. So I've made some fuel with my fuel burner. We've got potatoes to make the fuel. So actually between this little split second, what you missed just a second ago, a lot has happened. I've been out adventuring. We've got, I think you have to have something like 8 water, 8 food and 2 full jerry cans. I've made this barbecue. This fuel still boiler has been boiling potatoes to make us fuel. So you can't just escape with the sort of 3 bosses done and the aeroplane parts. You actually have to have a lot of food, a lot of water, and 2 full jerry cans. So I've actually been doing a lot of work off camera, really. A lot of foraging, a lot of the boring stuff that you probably don't want to see. But yeah, we've actually... Ooh, cooking level up. I've actually done quite a lot in between sort of them shorts, like clips. We've got a bird catcher, which is awesome. Another source of meat, I guess, rather than fish. And like I say, I've made a load of potato farms. And it actually took me a while to find potatoes because we didn't have any. And now I've got 3 farms going. The barbecue is awesome for food. Rather than spit roasting 1 bit of food, you can spit roast, well, you can cook, as you can see on here. I've got like 6 bits of meat, which is so much easier and so much more resourceful when using wood to burn, obviously, the food. So much quicker, which I'd recommend making. And then, like I say, we've got our steel boiler. You use a jerry can to... Well, fill a jerry can up from a jerry can, which is a little bit pointless. It takes 4 potatoes to fill a jerry can, and we need 2, so I need 8 potatoes, basically, to boil. So I think we're nearly set to go. We need to go east, and our food and everything's good. We need to say goodbye to the island. Say goodbye to Wilson and our trophies. We've got the buoy boat. We're off on our final adventure. And we're going to go due east with our compass and hopefully find this sort of aircraft ship carrier. So I've not bothered stocking up the chests on this boat. I've sort of just left with the bare essentials, really. Which, like I said, is... I think it's 8 food, 8 water, 2 full jerry cans, the 2 engine parts, which do not need to come in your inventory because you can craft them when you get there. They're just like an infinite craft item, which seems a bit weird to me. Again, don't know if that's meant to be. And carrying water, I made a leather water pouch, which takes up 3 servings. And then I've bought 4 water coconuts holders, which obviously brings up 4. So, as we look back at our island, we can safely say if anyone else crashes, they've got a good little setup over there. Gonna miss this. Oh shit, drop the compass. Oh god, we know we've got to keep heading the way we're going, I guess. Someone's got a compass if they crash, I guess. Because the one thing did confuse me this game, there's a lot of shipwrecks. Which, is this like the Black Sea? Is it, I don't know, is it like a cursed land where everyone crashes here? And we've set off on a very clear day. I've never seen this before in my life, but I've just had a glimpse of the ship in the horizon. Just reminiscing on all the other sort of islands we've been to. Slowly, in the distance, you can see a very large grey ship, or I think that's it. You can just about see it to the right of the island. That must be where we're heading, which is awesome. And here we go. We're being attacked by a hammerhead shark or a tiger shark. And we're getting ever so closer to our aircraft ship. We are nearly there. I don't know if there's any bad guys here. I hope not. I don't know if there's any sort of things we need to destroy, like doors, things like that. I have brought an axe with me, but I'm not sure. Not too sure what's going to be hold. Is there any puzzles, or is it just a case of rocking up, building what we need, and getting the hell out of there? It looks rather large from a distance. I don't really know. I think to the sort of right is like a bit of an opening where it's crashed and it's split in half. I think that's where we have to enter. So that's the sort of area I'm going to head in. Oh yeah, 117. Is that the name of the ship? It's like Master Chief's been here. Spartan 117's here. This is the OG Master Chief ship. I thought that was a whale then, but it's just a bit of a sand pool island. Bit of an odd one. So we need to dock this buoy boat, say goodbye to the buoy boat. It's been a good run. Buoy boat for life. We actually broke our legs trying to get the buoys first time round. But we're here. We're at the airship carrier. It's actually been sand dumed or sort of stuck in the sand. It's been ripped in half by something. Maybe the Meg, the eel, and the octopus took this out. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe these creatures have been taking boats out, and that's why there's so many shipwrecks. Maybe that could be it. Well, the eel was in a ship, the boy with the octopus, and even the Meg had a ship. So they've all sort of, that maybe not the octopus, that's hiding it quite far out near a buoy, because you normally find buoys at the edge of the world or edge of like deep water. Oh, here we go. So there's a short dramatic pano over the plane there. We haven't had a cutscene since we actually crashed at the beginning of the series. So we've got our engine parts, which, like I say, we can craft while we're here. I've just dropped my water. I'll drop the knife because I don't think I need it. We got to put some food into here. So you can see on the left, repair plane engine, repair plane propeller, and repair plane cockpit. So with the engine, you get some engine parts. Plane cockpit, you get some pedals, and you get a propeller to repair the propeller at the front of the plane, because obviously you need 3. So we've got our food. We've got 2 cans, which we can put back in there. There we go. Stock food. Let's grab all our water out and our fuel, if we can carry it all. Maybe pick up our lever. It's gone very dark in here. I've not timed this very well. But where do we put the water? Water goes down here. 1. Got to drop that because these water coconut things are annoying. 2, 3, 4. That's not going to be enough. 5. Our lever water, which will be 6, 7, 8. We haven't got enough. Maybe it's 10 food and 10 water. I've not bought enough. Oh no. So guys, this is a bit of a disappointment. I'm going to have to fill some more water up somehow. I need to fit I'll fit the engine parts and the fuel. There's 1 fuel and 2 fuel. So I'm going to fit the engine parts, and then I'm going to have to go to a nearby island, set up a water still, sleep, fill up my water cartons again, and then come back here. Oh, what a pain this is. Won't be too bad for you guys, because you'll see it in a blink of an eye because of editing, the marvellous editing. If this was a live stream, which if you're interested in, I can do in the future. Maybe not on this because I fail. But yeah, what a pain in the ass. Brilliant. Right, let's fit the propeller. And then all we need is water stock. One thing I needed was water. Water. So, BRB guys, gonna go get some water. Right, I'm back with water. I went to the nearby island, which was literally to the right of where I am now. Set up a camp bed, set up a water still, and overnight when I saved and slept, it filled up the water. So guys, this is going to be coming towards the end as we get in this plane. I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the rest of the channel. We're slowly getting there. I think we're on 250 plus now. Also been playing some Pokemon Snap, which has been doing some Pokemon Snap shorts as well. Brings in quite a lot of views quite quick, which is awesome. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this series as much as I have. It started off a bit rocky, the first 3 episodes. If you haven't seen them, be sure to go check them out. Bit of a troll. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope these sort of tips on the bosses helped. Hoped you've sort of watched this series and thought, I'm going to give that game a go. It can come in the sale for like sort of £6 in the UK. Normally it's about £15. I sort of base a game on, can I get £1 a minute, £1 an hour on a game? So I've played this game for easily more than £16, 16 hours, which is £16 in cost to play hours. Very much recommended. Very good if you like survival games. It's got its ups and downs, a couple of glitches, a couple of things that annoy you. But yeah, I'm going to leave this one with you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to channel out, click the bell, click the subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next one. Just to say thank you for watching. Please go check out some more videos and don't forget to subscribe, support the channel and stay tuned for more.